What does mean?
We're recording.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
I was really worried he was going to mute us.
It would serve us right.
Wait, I totally didn't know that. Like, that's why they call it Better Watch Out, because like that Christmas song.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I literally had been thinking about like that's such a weird title, like Better Watch Out. Why is that the title?
And then it just makes me think of that Vine where they're just like singing that you better watch out.
Yeah, I didn't know that
Vine. Chanting, you better watch out.
God, I totally didn't.
Favorite.
I totally didn't put that together.
Just didn't connect it.
No. I'd been thinking about how bad of a title that was.
You're like, that's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Better watch out from what?
Yeah. I was literally like, how does that make sense? Anyways.
She said, I love this movie, except the title makes no sense.
Yeah.
Just like cats noises?
Yeah.
Is that our whole cats thing?
Yeah. Let's listen
I can't believe you still have that saved. Like a year later.
Oh, God.
Did I tell you guys? Did I tell you guys that my friend from home listened to that episode, but she didn't get past the meowing. She just knew the concept of like we were high. She assumed we were already high and just stopped listening.
That's a horrible friend and a great episode that she's missing out on.
Right, that is a good episode.
It's definitely up there.
We should all watch it.
It's different. Doolittle's on like whatever streaming service now. We could always tackle that.
We should do that.
Who would?
Or we could cry and watch Mandy on drugs.
I was watching. Oh,
in
my
Minecraft?
God.
What?
In Minecraft, Mandy.
God,
Cheddar
we'd all
Goblin.
cry.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
fucked up, dog.
I don't know what we're talking
It's
about
Nick Cage,
right now.
baby, in full Nick Cage glory.
I was watching
God.
TikToks and I saw one and I forgot to like it, so I can't find it again. But it was like this guy in bed and like these people are doing like the skit, or like there's like two girls and like they're like pretend like they're getting ready for a threesome, and like the girls are like, okay, we're gonna go change into something a little more comfortable, and they come back in the cat's outfit and they start singing Jellicle Cats.
God.
And I don't know why I didn't like it.
My
but,
nightmare.
You dummy. That's so
That's
good.
amazing.
like they're pretending like it's like a Craigslist hookup.
You got to YouTube that, and then you can find the name of it.
I know.
Just YouTube search that stuff. YouTube is where it's at.
Hell yeah. That's why we're
That's
on
where
here.
you're probably listening to us right
Well,
now.
hi guys. We are CrossCut
hi, Mark.
Cinema. Aha. Yeah, we're CrossCut Cinema.
We watch movies.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
most of
and
the time.
That's pretty much what we do here on this podcast.
Yeah.
And we review them, and those reviews are full of spoilers. They're just rife with them.
What?
Crawling with spoilers.
Yeah,
Ew.
they really are.
Yeah.
You guys always like start with a whole bunch of energy up top, and then it like really dips down in the middle. We should start one day like we review
Like,
movies.
hey guys.
So better watch out. Like I'd love if we did that. Yeah, that'd be way better.
And what are our names? My name is Madison.
I'm Frani.
I'm Brie.
Question mark?
Yeah.
So better watch out.
Wait.
What's
Who
up?
are you?
Who are you?
What?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Logan.
Oh, okay,
Logan,
cool.
I haven't heard
I just
that
wanted
name
to
in
make sure.
years.
I just I didn't know I needed to
Yeah.
open this up like that.
You
There's
do.
some things that I want to keep to myself.
Well, you've chosen the wrong platform. We overshare a lot.
We really do.
I'm so sorry.
I had somebody ask me about my testicles after the Kalahari story.
Oh, God. What?
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, when I talk to my friend Nayoka, shout out to Nayoka again, because I promised her a shout out. But she'll like randomly in conversation like bring up something I said in the podcast, or like bring up a podcast reference, and I'm just like, what? I'm always like, I always have to like think about it for a second, because I swear to God I forget everything we say right after we say it.
Yeah, same.
We made
Actually.
Probably not very safe.
I know.
We made a we did like a highlight reel of a moment in a pot.
Yeah,
in one of our
I'm putting out
podcasts.
clips. You can actually find
Yeah,
those
a
clips on my
clip.
personal YouTube channel.
They're really fun.
In the description.
I like them.
We did
Yeah.
a clip, and the first clip that we did was me talking about my desire to have sexual intercourse with
With
a robot,
a ghost, and a demon.
a ghost and a demon, all sorts. But somebody actually texted me like, "Why do you want to fuck a robot?" And I was like, "I can't. No comment. Like I can't."
It's in the video. Clearly, you didn't
right.
listen.
Like it's like I discussed it at length, and I will not be making further comments at this time, nor will I be taking questions.
Have you had any family members comment on that clip?
No, they don't care what I do.
Oh,
One day, though,
I just want like your
My,
mom.
you
to,
know,
like,
one day
see
they're
it.
gonna really regret not listening because you're gonna say something really bad,
Yeah.
and they don't foresee it like blowing up, and they're like, "Oh,
Right.
fuck."
My dad the other day was like, "You guys should review this movie," and I was like, "Only listeners get to make suggestions." And
What was the movie though?
I don't remember, honestly.
Damn, you were like, seriously though, only listeners. I'm not even gonna
Do you
take
remember,
that in.
Bridget? You were there.
I'm not even gonna take
I
that
don't
into my
remember.
Rolodex right now. That's
yeah,
not happening.
no, I don't remember. I was like, only listeners get to make suggestions. He was like, fair enough.
That's really fucking
That's
funny.
funny.
It was really.
I don't
Would
think
he,
my
would he listen
father
to it if we
knows what a
reviewed it? Is that
podcast
what you're
is.
saying?
No, I don't think so.
What?
Oh my god! So like,
What a man!
My dad listens to Glenn Beck podcasts exclusively.
Yeah.
I don't think he has room in his roster for this.
Glenn, we're gonna beat you out, buddy.
I'm coming for you, Glenn. I'm gonna take your listeners one by one, starting with Ron.
on a pilot podcast, shout out to a pilot podcast. That's me and Logan's other podcast.
Are
with
we
our
overplugging
friend
our other
CL Blue.
podcast?
But listen, no, this is for a reason.
There's no such thing as an
we-
overplug.
We like on one of our episodes, we like called Logan's sister in it, and like you can hear it in the podcast. And like Logan's family was like, "Oh, so I heard Tiffany was in one of your podcasts." It's
And I'm
like,
like,
now you care about the podcast.
What the fuck? Yeah. They were all like, my dad was like, we need to listen to it right now. I'm like, what about the ones I put out every week?
Like, what about those, Dad?
Wait, your dad listens though.
Yeah, but he was like really excited, and so was Pam. Pam was like, you
God.
have to. Pam's like, you have to set it up for me so I can listen to it. I'm like, so you don't actually listen to it? She got real quiet and said, not always.
Oh,
She's like, I want to. You know, Pam's got that
Yeah.
shriek. My friends used to always tell Pam, they loved her. Everybody loves Pam. But they used to tell her all the time, she would shriek like that, like, what you doing? And be like, Pam, you're not from Jersey. You need to quit yelling like that. You're not from Staten Island. Please stop yelling that way.
like my mom's literally been on the podcast and has not listened to it. Like she's in an episode.
She said, I tried to listen to it, but you were just talking over each other and just
And
cussing
you cuss
too much.
we
which
do
is, like,
talk over each other too much. That's an accurate
That's a
statement.
valid
Yeah.
criticism.
But cursing too much is just
swearing, like coming
that's
from
us.
you, Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, your mom has the mouth of a sailor, but like anyone says the fuck word
The fuck word.
in your parents' house, they're like language, and I'm like, what the fuck, Ron?
I like how you respond with "What the fuck?"
I have a what?
You have a Smartie hanging out on your chest. It's
Where?
just waiting for later.
I thought I dropped one earlier and I
A
couldn't
smarty for a
find
smarty.
it.
It was just waiting in your boobs for later.
It's in there like I'm a smarty for a dummy. Just waiting until she finds me.
That's right.
Okay.
Anyways, what are we talking about today?
We really like. Okay, the last pod. We're recording this the same day as another podcast. You can tell we haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So sorry for the banter. Anyway,
unless you like it, then you're welcome.
Fair enough. I like
fair
that approach.
enough. Yeah, yeah. We hope you like it. If you don't, fuck yourself. Anyway, anywho, was that your chair?
One would
Okay, I
hope.
thought it was Mila for a second. I heard.
No, our little dog is not crying.
Okay.
Mila
Although she'd be
Kunis
crying though.
is in the studio today.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I wish she was.
That is her namesake. Her namesake, not namesake.
That's her name steak. That steak
that's
right here.
his-
steak
Love.
with her name on it.
This steak right here. That
her.
A
mine.
main steak.
Okay, we're reviewing Better Watch Out. A super, super underrated Christmas themed horror film.
I had not heard of this movie before we watched it, which
I
is like
also
crazy 'cause
had
it's
not.
so good.
It is very underrated. Most people don't know about it.
You should definitely watch it. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yep, it's on Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, it's on Shudder. If you're one of those people who has like the horror app, and if you don't have Shudder or either of those, you can watch it with ad support on Tubi.
I didn't know it was on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun fact.
Yep, there you go. Pretty much most of the time, if it's like an underrated movie, you can find
Probably
it
on
on Tubi
Tubi,
with
that's
ads.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like people don't know about Tubi, but like
They
I want
really
them
should
to.
know about it. It's great.
But then it's
Tubi, if
also
you want to
like-
sponsor us,
Yeah, please.
Right, we
I
plug
watched-
you enough.
we plug Tubi
Is
more
there
than
a way
any other
that
app.
we can like reach out to Tubi?
Let me get on that. No, actually, I'll tell you. Pause the podcast.
We're back.
Yeah, sorry,
Hello.
business discussions. Anyway,
We had to plan
gonna
our
take
next.
a
isn't it weird that that's not even a lie? It was a business
It really
discussion.
was, yeah.
I love that. Okay.
So Better Watch Out is, like you said, a very underrated movie.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly can't even think of the names of the people in it, but
So
It's
here's the
got
thing
the
about
one kids from the.
Here's the thing about
Right
Better
on The
Watch Out.
Visit.
I'll give you a little bit of an idea. So first off, it's got a lot of kids from The Visit, like you guys said.
Yeah.
And the movie's premise was entirely created by the people who created the film when they were discussing whether the paint can that Macaulay Culkin drops on the burglars in Home Alone would actually kill them. And through that,
this movie was born.
this movie was born. Now, like we said, this is spoilers. Spoilers. But there is a great twist in this film.
Yeah, this movie is like, there is a plot twist, and if you haven't seen it, like,
Pause right
a
here and go
spoiler-
fucking see
a
it.
spoiler, if you haven't seen it and intend to, like, the spoiler could potentially just like ruin this for you.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, it would still be a good movie knowing what you know, but like, you just would not get that satisfaction.
It is really, like, it is absolutely a subversion.
It,
and
like-
it's really awesome.
You think it's gonna zig and it zags.
Absolutely, baby.
What are you like? You sound like a film reviewer from the 1950s. They thought it was going to zig and then it zagged.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's so many tropes in movies and so many, like, nothing's original anymore. And I just felt like that was pretty original.
Yeah, no, it
There's
was a
nothing new
great
under
little
the sun.
twist.
Yeah, it was not what I initially had expected.
So anyway, on the twist.
And the
No, go ahead.
the description of it on like Prime, and I would assume on Tubi as well, like does a very good job not to give that twist
know.
I know,
away.
but when I was telling you guys to watch, I was like, don't, because you're missed. Let me Google everything about the movie.
Yeah, Madison
I'm
loves
like,
to Google a
don't-
plot synopsis.
I'm like, do not fucking Google this movie. I was begging you. Do not
I
do
like
it.
I spoil myself all the time. It like doesn't even upset me anymore.
you literally spoiled your own engagement.
Yeah.
Have we ever told that story?
Yes, we
Detective
told the story.
Madison.
I couldn't remember. God.
I'll clip it.
You'll
I'll clip
clip
that
it.
out. I'll clip it.
Yeah, me and Bridget like just started watching a show, and I wanted to like look up the reception of it on like Rotten Tomatoes. I wanted to see what other people thought, and I gave myself multiple spoilers within the span of 5 minutes, and I was like, well, I guess I know things that are gonna happen now.
Yeah, don't do
Like,
that.
I do it all
Like,
the
I know
time.
you're about to watch Doom Patrol, or at least you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Whatever way you're going to do that. Please do not spoil it for
Okay.
yourself. It is very spoilable.
Like, I never go into it with the intention like, oh, I want to know what happens.
You kind of do.
I mean, sometimes, but like with this situation, like today.
That's why I loved when we saw, not to talk about another movie, when we saw Under the Silver Lake. I knew you weren't going to be able to spoil it for yourself, because nobody can fucking spoil that movie for themselves.
Fair enough.
It's too fucking wild. You can't break it down like that.
I know, but we kept having to like tell Madison, like, don't look it up. Don't look.
I
Don't
didn't.
look this
Don't
up.
look it up.
Don't look it up. And you
Don't
didn't.
look-
And,
like-
and it was so much better for it, I imagine.
I'm sure
Oh,
it
it
was. I
was.
mean, I could never know that, but I'm sure that it was.
I'm certain it was.
It's true.
Like, I think actually Franny was like, don't look it up. It has a really cool kill.
No, that's what I
Logan
said.
told me to
Because
say.
I didn't
Logan.
want you to think it was like a plot twist the whole time. So I'm like, don't look
Yeah.
it up. There's a cool kill, and you want it to be a surprise. Because I'm a liar.
Yeah.
But
fair
there is a
enough.
really
cool
got
kill,
me.
but that's not what it was.
That really got me. I was like, okay, yeah,
I'm a
it
good
was
liar,
cool.
it seems. I'm good at lying to people I care about.
Yes. Good.
For their own good.
For their own good.
Right, of course.
But yeah, so now that we've given you the full disclaimer of like, please watch this movie first, I guess we can get into the plot. So
Holy shit. It is
Yeah.
quite the plot.
it is. So the movie focuses around a young boy. I guess he's like what, 12, 13?
13.
13.
He's almost 13.
Oh, he's almost 13.
almost
You're
13.
literally right. Yeah, that's it.
That
That's
makes
a big
makes
deal.
a point to say that. And then his babysitter, who has been his Smarties.
Smarties.
Smarties, sponsor us.
No, but seriously, Tubi, sponsor us.
Seriously, Tubi, please.
Tubi,
The
please.
love
I'm
of
begging
God.
you. We
We'll
love your
become a
service.
Tubi exclusive. We'll only be on Tubi, I promise.
I watched so much Degrassi with you, Tubi.
Yes, we watched
I
so much
watched
Real
all of
Chance at Love.
Yes.
So much For the Love of Ray J.
Average Joe's.
Average. No, that was not. That was not that. Don't plug the wrong thing.
Damn, sorry, it's on too.
That was CBS All Access. Don't. Do it.
But anyway, it centers on this 13-year-old boy, and he has a babysitter who is staying with him for the evening as his parents are going out to a Christmas party. This is a Christmas movie. So
You couldn't tell by the title.
So she's going to stay
They
with
have
him.
Patrick. Is it Pat Warburton or whatever?
Yeah.
He's
or
so-
Patrick
Warburton?
Warburton.
Yeah, he's
Kronk.
amazing in this. Kronk, he's really good in this.
Is he the dad?
He doesn't have a
Yeah.
whole lot to
Yeah.
do, but at the same
But
time,
he's also very funny.
he has the best reincorporation in the movie that you don't even think about. Like, I don't even know if you guys realized it. It took me 2 watches to realize that. Franny got it immediately. I was blown away.
I thought he was the killer.
What do you-
I thought he was the killer at first because of the red boots.
He said
So-
the red boot ornament to hang from the tree, and then the kid who got hung from the tree had red shoes on.
Oh, I didn't
And they
even know
specifically
that.
took the shot of the red shoes, like they emphasized it.
Yeah, I thought he had something to do with like the killings at first because also like the whole when like the other kid went out, like the main kid's friend, and like got like fake killed. He had boots on, and I thought that was a reincorporation, but I was wrong.
Yeah, because it's the only thing he really says that like deserves a reincorporation.
Yeah.
But you don't realize it in the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you guys
Yeah,
didn't
no, I
get
didn't
it till
even-
just now. It's a really good one too.
That is good.
That is good. I didn't even think about it.
But yeah, so his parents are going to be gone for the evening, so she's staying here with him. She is going to be moving soon. She has a boyfriend and she has an ex-boyfriend. And
The
She's like
ex-boyfriend
been this
is
guy's
the best character.
he really is. And
Come
she's
over
like,
here. No.
No. And the kid has a pretty big crush on her, and he's a little bit of a dork. And the kid has a friend who's also a little bit of a dork. So the friend goes home. She comes over to babysit. And then all of a sudden, it seems to be that there are people breaking into the house. There's someone trying to break in. Somebody's kind of lurking, making
Someone's
weird
making phone
noises,
calls.
making phone calls.
Yeah, and the kid also is like starting to hit on her a lot too, because like his goal is like to try to like make a move on her tonight.
Right,
Yes.
because she's moving.
You
His
know?
voice is cracking and shit the whole
Yeah,
time.
which is a great
Yeah.
like touch.
He like grabs some champagne. He's really trying.
He's
Right.
chugging that fucking champagne.
He really
too.
is.
Oh my god, if I was his babysitter, I'd beat his ass.
Right.
He might like that though, so you gotta
He
be
might.
careful.
I mean, yeah.
he's
He's an unpredictable one.
So this home invasion is happening, and they're trying to hide from this person or people that's in their house. And all of a sudden, he comes out and he's going to be the hero and he's going to save her. And it is revealed that the home invader is his little dweeb friend.
Dweeb friend.
And that they have staged this in order to make her fall in love with him.
Yeah, to basically cuddle up to him like you're my only hope. And
My
he was
hero,
He was gonna fake save her, and then I
Right.
guess that equals
And
a
then
dick.
I guess that she was going to suck his dick
yeah,
after
exactly. Which
Yeah.
horrible plan.
that. Right. That didn't make any sense.
Horrible plan. But I've heard worse plans, but definitely still a horrible
Right.
plan.
And then, so when she discovers this, she is very upset. She's getting ready to like call his parents. She's understandably pissed about this whole situation.
Because he also planted a spider on her face on top
Yes.
of everything else.
Yeah.
He put a spider on her face.
Correct.
Fucking not cool.
Yeah.
That bothered me. And he purposefully dropped her phone in the fish tank, pretending
Yep.
he was trying to toss it to her. That's fucking bullshit
right. All
too.
that shit's fucked up. Also, the spider on the face. What a great callback to Home Alone. From
Yeah, I
which
know.
This movie's inspired.
Tons of Home Alone references.
Yeah, lots of Home Alone references in this movie. But she gets very upset, understandably, and I believe he hits her over the head,
And she falls down the stairs.
Yeah.
and she falls down the stairs, and then she wakes up.
thought she died at that
and-
moment.
I did too.
I thought so too.
And then she wakes
First.
up, and she is being held captive by this young man and his friend, and it just kind of goes from there.
Yeah, it really turns. You start to see the joke amongst the people making the film was always what we always say, that Kevin from Home Alone is a sociopath, a
And we'll
psychopath.
get into that.
And
Just you wait, listeners.
they thought, why not make him actually a psychopath?
yeah.
And it was kind of great.
This movie is great.
They did So first of all, this kid's fucking great.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
no, he's
yeah.
a great actor.
How does he not have like
well, because
all
he's
the roles?
significantly good at picking bad movies to be
Yeah.
in. And then the one good movie he's in is like the least seen movie he did. But he was
Yeah.
in the Bad Pan remake and all that stuff, and the one with Oprah Winfrey, Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about
Did you
that.
guys hear that? That ringing noise?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it went away. It must have just been like a phone or something. That's all good.
But yeah, no, he does great, and he like very much captures that like annoying little shit of a child,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like in the way that
Yes.
13-year-old boys are.
Like
Yeah.
you have a younger brother, so you
Yeah.
understand like that's the little shit.
yeah, like you're just
fucking-
you're such shit. Like just fuck. And it's the Kevin of it all too from Home Alone, where it's like they have these fucking delusions of grandeur that, like they're like fucking geniuses, and actually they're just fucking horny dweebs.
I will say this though, the kid is kind of a genius.
I mean, yeah, he is.
That's
He's
what's
like,
so
evil
fucking
genius.
scary about him.
yeah.
You know what else is crazy? You watch this movie, and we'll get into like the kills and stuff because the kills in this movie are pretty fucking interesting.
They really are.
All three, and that's what's fucking insane. There's
Yeah.
only 3 kills in this movie.
That it feels like so much more.
It really does.
There's only, and one of them is like a don't talk, like it's like a like a turning point moment, like an agent switch moment.
Yeah.
Where he like his accomplice is like, I don't want to do this anymore. So really, there's only 2 murders in this movie. I mean, like that were actually premeditated.
Yeah.
And man, are all 3 murders really fucking crazy. The one where he kills his friend is like really emotionally devastating.
Yeah,
Because
very upsetting.
that kid is a kid, and he realized he was doing wrong. And yeah, he's a little shit, but he wanted to do good.
And he was also like hopped up on fucking, what was it?
Marijuana.
No, also
it was some-
oxys.
Oh,
though.
oxys
Yeah.
too. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so like this, his friend was drugged by him, basically. I mean, he was given drugs by him.
Yeah.
Kind of forced to go along with it. Like when he said, like to a certain point he agreed with it, but then at another point he was like, this is getting out of hand. I don't want to do this. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, so you want to go to jail now?
Yeah.
And then he's kind of like along for the ride,
Yeah.
reluctantly.
I mean, it's clear that the other kid is like manipulating him and like
Right.
definitely
But
on a
that
whole
kill-
different mental level.
That kill happens not even because he starts the turncoat on him,
Right, exactly.
but it actually happens more so because he was like trying to untie her, and he said, "You promised you wouldn't touch her. You fuck," and that was really scary.
yes.
And that's what actually sent
Yeah.
him overboard. The
Yeah,
fact
it
that
wasn't
she-
even the fact that he was like,
trying to help her. The
trying to
fact that he
help her.
touched her.
right.
Fucking scary. And then the boyfriend kill with the paint can, which is obviously a recreation. And by the way, the tension building up to when it misses
Yes.
the first time. That scene
Oh
is
my
so
God.
fucking good. It is so
That
good.
scene is great.
So scary. And like you've gotten to the point now where like, yes, this boyfriend's a fucking dweeb, whatever.
But like
doesn't deserve to
also,
die.
He has
No,
that
yeah.
really sweet moment with her right before, and he's like, "I hope you get everything out of life."
And they're
you're just
torturing him. They have
Right,
him
yeah.
smoke weed, and the weed goes through the hole in his face.
Yeah, and it's like fucked
Yeah.
up.
So
It's real
you
fucked
really
up.
you go from being like, oh, he just seems like a dumb boyfriend to like, oh fuck, he's a real person.
Yeah.
And you almost feel that way in the same time where the douchey dude, he's
The
willing
ex,
to
yeah.
write a fucking apology.
Right, like he was
Right.
totally like down to write the apology and,
And
shit.
then he gets fucked.
yeah.
And that scene where the rope around his neck and the long, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's literally just so well done. Like everything in the movie was
Yeah.
crisp and crazy and insane.
Yeah, like what you were talking about with that paint can scene, which is also a great like reincorporation because the two characters are like talking about the paint can scene.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
in the
they really
earlier
were.
there.
Yeah, they're like, it
having
totally
this-
would have killed him.
They're having the same discussion the people who made this film were. You know,
Yeah.
it would have killed him. No, it wouldn't have. He would have been wounded, but he wouldn't have died. You know.
right.
Oh,
And then just to like
like
and
showing
then
us
he's
to
just
gore
like he's just
without.
like, yep, we're gonna do it, and the friend's like, what?
One's like, no, don't. Like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. It doesn't matter. He's like, no, we're gonna find out for sure. And then the mixture of the red and yellow.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
great shot.
it was a
like-
great way to show gore without showing gore.
The only thing I
Right.
wish, granted, the red and yellow really popped, but how good would it have been if it was green? So it was red and green for like Christmas colors.
yeah.
That's my only take where I would have done something a little bit different. But maybe that's too cheeky for them. But
Or
I just
like
thought
Yeah,
that
I
Windows.
liked it a lot.
yeah.
And then the like, and I loved all the like callbacks to Home Alone and stuff like that. Like him like kind of dancing around and like cleaning things
Jesus
up and stuff.
Christ,
It's
yeah.
just like ew. Ooh.
Oh, and the whole time, it's just awful.
And in a way, this wasn't this episode. This is the previous episode, but we talked about Freaky, like kind of doing a horror take on a classic movie.
Yeah.
And this movie does that. It does a horror take on a classic like movie, which is Home Alone. And what this movie does really well is like, you are not sure what the outcome of this is going to be.
No.
And that was something
Yeah.
we talked about last episode when we were talking about Freaky. Was that like, you never really felt like they were in any real danger.
Yeah.
You always felt like they were going to make it out of the situation they were in.
I don't know though, because I mean, his friend died pretty aggressively, right?
Yeah.
And with the babysitter, he did stab her.
And so that's what I was saying. Like you felt the tension in this movie.
But
like
my point
you
is
didn't
though,
know if they were gonna make it.
I know where you're going. But the way he stabbed her, what I'm saying is the visual representation of murder in every other scene was very distinct. They're dead. Mm-hmm. The way he killed her left it completely open that she could live.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was kind of like I knew she wasn't going to die, because if they were going to kill her, they keep building it up. They keep overdoing it. They keep going a step farther with the kills. Mm-hmm. I mean, he should have like sliced her fucking head off or something if he was really going to kill her.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't believe it.
Fair enough.
So that's what I'm saying. I think it was that was like one thing I wish they would have found a way to outlandishly kill her and still keep her alive.
I like the way she
Yeah,
Make
that's
it
a good
seem
point.
like make it seem
as
like he like
crazy
lit
as
her
the
on
others.
fire or something, but then she like escaped. Like something really insane.
Yeah.
she's a crafty bitch though. So he like stabbed her in the neck.
The duct tape, yes.
And
or
she
just a
used duct
bigger
tape.
wound. Just make it an insane wound, but still have the duct tape. We'll accept it as an audience. We just saw this kid kill multiple people. We'll accept the ridiculousness.
Yeah.
If he like slices her throat open, we'll accept the duct tape.
Yeah.
Even if it's the throat, because this movie's asked you to suspend so much disbelief already.
Right.
So I just wish it wasn't like this small wound where I know she's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like I think this movie does do a really good job of like tension. Like you were talking about the paint can scene, like very tense when he's writing the apology, like very tense.
Mm-hmm. Or when they're like she has her thing where she's kind of loose in the chair and everything. Like that moment where he's calling what's his face and they're sitting there and she's like kind of loose and trying to get loose and like cutting herself and stuff.
Yeah, when she like is able to like tip the chair over and like alert her ex to her being there or whatever happens. Yeah.
I think that was actually her boyfriend.
Yeah, that was her main boyfriend.
her current boyfriend.
The ex never saw her, but there was a scene where
right.
There was a scene where he called the ex like, I'm calling for such and such, and he's like, there's not such and such isn't here, and hangs up. He's dumb.
Right.
Really
That was
fucking
so
funny, by the way.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna mention. Like
was
the movies.
wasn't it Deidre Montgomery or whatever? Or Deidre Montgomery played the Power Rangers kid, the Stranger Things kid played him.
Yeah.
It's like Darce, DARCE. Like I don't know if it's Darcy
it's
or
not. It's not. There's no C or anything. I think it's like
DACRE.
Dacre.
Yes.
Yes, Dacker or whatever.
Got
I
it.
think it's Dacker Montgomery.
Yeah.
I knew it was something like that. But anyway.
Yeah, I knew there was a C in there. I just had the placement incorrect.
Yeah, I was like, there's not a C there, but you're right. There is a C there, just not where you said. But anyway, he was really good.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of because this movie was shot a little bit before all that stuff kind of really came to.
Yeah, it's pronounced Dacker.
Dacker, yep.
It says Acker, like acre.
Gotta lean in a little bit more.
It says like acre with a D, so
Dacre.
Dacre. Okay,
Dacre.
Dacre.
That was before he kind of really popped off.
Yeah.
But he didn't have much to do, but he fucking did.
But he did what he did
He
very
was
well.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, very funny. Like a very funny character.
And it kind of made me think, like, man, it'd be really great if they get this main character over on Stranger Things. You know what I mean? Like the kid who was like I really want to see this kid in more stuff, but he's not going to be in shit because he was in a lot of bad projects, you know?
God, but he was so perfect in this. And again, it was another thing where the kids looked like kids too, which was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that was very nice.
I will say one thing though, there was definitely an accent slip from one of the main girl, her
Yeah.
Australian.
Yeah.
You need therapy and lots of it. Your turkey sandwich. Like that was definitely a moment where
there
it
was a
slipped
moment for her.
hard. I was like, that was tough. And Franny didn't like the actress. I thought she was good other than that.
No, she
I
wasn't,
like her.
She wasn't that great.
I liked her. I thought she's pretty good.
I don't know. There's just a couple like real weak moments in her acting. I can't pinpoint it.
I don't know. Like I was but I felt for her and I was really rooting for her. And I think that's what like the movie asks of her to do. And then like every time like she said something to him, like where she was like, you're just like a little fuck. You know?
Can you believe that the house and the backyard's a soundstage?
Really?
Really?
What?
I didn't like.
I didn't
would
know that
believe
either.
I would believe the yard, but I kind of thought the house was a real house.
No, it's all soundstage. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, the house
that's
really
impressive.
feels like I like a setting where you can kind of feel like you know where things are and like you kind of can draw a
Yeah.
little
And the
map.
thing is, they shot it, I think it was shot in Australia, if I'm correct, but maybe not. But they shot it at a time where it wasn't cold, so they got snow on the ground
yeah,
and all this fake snow, and it's actually like a heavy temperature, and they're running around in these coats.
like that house feels
Oh,
like a
no.
house.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I can draw a map of that house. Like that's crazy that it was a stage.
Yeah.
It's weird they were in an M. Night movie, somebody who can never like effectively draw where things actually are. But
right.
in this movie, like you
Yeah.
really can lay out the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expertly.
M. Night's biggest struggle by far.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and yeah, this movie is like going kind of with that, the fact that you can really know where things are and that everything feels very like lived in and like it's a real place
Ooh.
and like anchored in place.
You were telling me something, and like I have a visual in my head about it. How they made the door handles, really?
Oh, so to make everybody feel kind of like helpless and much like a child, like make people feel small, they purposefully made all the door handles really high up.
Huh.
And
So
I
the
remember that, like, her
13-year-old
grabbing
kid
for
had to
one.
like reach up to make him feel childlike. The
Yeah.
girl answering
Yeah.
the door to get the pizza and make the pizza guy look so tall. They made the doorknobs really high up to give a visual illusion of feeling small.
That's cool.
It was really effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And
But
it
yeah,
also
like-
made the pencil scene easier to shoot because then it was like right in line with his face when he had to lay
Right,
out the
yeah.
pencil too. Really cool decision.
Yeah, but like the way that this movie is set up, like it's very smart and it's very intentional, and I really like that. Like it knew exactly what it wanted to do, and it was very smart about the way that it decided to do those things.
It's really a masterclass in having a concept and concluding it.
Yeah.
And at no point did I feel like this movie was confused about what it wanted to be.
yeah, no, this movie knew exactly where it was going all the time.
And
And-
that's what made it great.
And my tendency to Google things is when I start to get the feeling that like this isn't going to the right places.
Yeah.
Like this thing, like I start to Google when I feel like something is just falling off the rails.
Yeah.
And this movie was very much on track. It knew where it was going. At no point did it feel like we were like getting off of where we should have been headed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, definitely. I totally get what you mean. What do you think as far as the heartbeat monitor thing? What do you think the significance of that is? Like I have in my opinion, but you know the sound machine he was using?
Yeah.
What do you think the significance of the story of that? I have my opinion, but I want to hear your guys's.
I feel like it,
Of him talking, like the story of him talking about why he uses it.
Yeah, but that's clearly not actually why. Or at least not the main reason why.
Yeah.
Why do you guys think he uses it?
I think that maybe like he feels vulnerable when he's falling asleep. Because when he is such a fuck, he would probably be fine with like stabbing people in their sleep or whatever, and so he might think
Because it has multiple meanings.
Yeah.
Right.
Like what kind of like
it's
the
like the
symbolism
comfort,
is?
Mm-hmm.
like
So
that comfort. I don't know.
another
my hot
one
take.
is you know how in Edgar Allan Poe's story
I was gonna say
Oh, the
Telltale
Telltale
Heart.
Telltale
yeah.
Heart, he has a legitimate he hears a heartbeat underneath the floor for guilt.
Right.
This kid
Yeah.
needs to have manufactured fake guilt because he's
oh my
without
God, I didn't think
sympathies.
about that.
Yeah.
I was
I on like my kind of interpretation was it like the need to like possess
Yep.
another person.
That's another thing I've read.
it's
yeah.
like the idea of like holding someone else's heartbeat, like
And
the ability to
consistently in
possess
the
it.
film lays his hand on her chest, or
Yeah.
lays his head and hand on her chest.
Yeah, and like
Multiple
I think it's
times.
about that like need for possession.
And they talk about too how his mom kind of like stopped tucking him in at night and stopped like holding him close, and like
Mhm.
that's when he needed it. That's his reason in the in the movie.
That's his reason, but I feel like
Yeah.
that is the one that's not true.
No,
Yeah.
I
'Cause
think
he's
it's a
such
Telltale
a-
Heart thing.
I think it's
That's what
I think
was
it's multiple
thinking.
things, but I think
Yeah.
he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
And psychopath.
Definitely a
And-
psychopath.
And
yeah.
they're two different things. Psychopath, and I think it plays into like like when you find out he doesn't actually sleepwalk. He said that because they were robbing her
Yeah.
wallet. I think
Wait, because they were what?
they were stealing from her wallet and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, and he said that because he pretended to be sleepwalking and whatnot. I think he says that story to hide what's actually true. I think he's a really good liar.
Yeah.
And I think the whole mother thing, like his whole relationship with his mother in itself is a lie.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't truly feel those feelings because he can't. It's not within him to feel love for his mother or anything. He just wants to keep living and manipulating people like his mother, like his father, like his friend.
And it
forever.
kind of also like makes him look more fragile to them.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that he likes the idea of having that relationship, but the only way that he can conceive of that relationship is to like possess it.
Possess it. Yeah, exactly. And every scene though, we were talking about him pretending to be weak. Every scene where he got dominated in some way, like hit, was my favorite part.
Oh yeah.
Whenever he got hit and did his little voice crack, I was like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I love when people hurt him.
Or whenever, or like whenever like the main girl would like knock him down a peg just verbally, and he would
and he like, what do you know?
Yeah,
that was the best.
like get his ass.
That was the best, absolutely. Oh man,
It really was.
It's just such a crazy concept how like somebody who was actually physically weaker than pretty much everybody else in the room was able to do all that.
Yep.
I really like that like telltale heart interpretation too. I didn't really think of that at the
Yeah,
time,
I
but that
do
makes a lot of
too.
sense to me.
Because he's not feeling the real guilt. It's synthesized.
Yeah.
A synth. Do. More Stranger Things. But anyway, what was your guys' favorite moment?
Definitely the paint can moment.
That's a really great moment.
It was a good moment.
Mine was definitely the ex. Like the
he was fucking awesome. He was so funny.
Yeah.
And then his death was really insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Franny?
I really like the part in after everything when he's in bed and he's like trying to set everything and like make it look.
That was my favorite too.
And then the moment when like she is okay.
And she
Like-
flips him
Like
off.
like you literally think like,
Yes.
oh shit, he remembered fucking everything. Like, oh my god, how does this
Franny was like, this
end?
is bullshit. I
I
hate
was
this
like,
movie.
this is bullshit.
She
Like
was
I
hitting
literally
me.
I literally thought that's how it was gonna end, like that he just got away with this.
Yeah, that is like upsetting. 'Cause
Don't you-
You really
Yeah.
do think it for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you wish that at some point though we could have heard his family's reaction, what he had done, just for us?
I really like
Right.
though,
I like
that the
how it
mom
ended
is
without
holding
that.
him.
I get that that was the more artful ending, but fuck, I just wanted like an after credit scene where it was like he was in an orange jumper. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I fucking wanted.
You just want some consequence.
but you know it's coming.
Yeah.
He looks like he got fucked. He's like, oh fuck, like his face is perfect.
Yeah, and he's
best.
like, oh, we need to go to the hospital to check on her.
Yeah, I really liked that as well. I thought that was a nice touch.
Oh, he said that?
No,
Oh.
no, did he say that?
Yeah,
yeah. After
Oh.
the credits.
Oh yeah.
There
That's
was a
right.
moment
You're right.
after the
You're right. You're right. I
credits.
forgot about that.
And it almost leaves it a little bit up to interpretation.
Like he's gonna still kill her and shit.
yeah, but I mean, I don't like that.
I don't think
interpretation thing.
he could.
No, I don't think so either.
No, not in a hospital like full
I think
of
he's
people.
Although that leaves it up for a sequel if he did kill her and then he does it all over again, Death Proof style.
God, that would be something truly.
Oh, did you say for us to wrap up?
Yeah, it's been an hour on this part to leave room for Home Alone.
Okay, nice.
Well, no, I'm not
smooth
saying like,
transition.
I was doing the hand gesture so we didn't have to have this moment. The standard wrap it up hand gesture so we could let it come to a nice
no, the
close.
standard wrap up hand gesture is this. Not this is quit.
This is wrap it up.
No. This is like get on with it.
This is wrap it
quit
up.
talking. Yeah. Anyway, nobody could see our hand gestures either. People have no idea what
Correct.
we're doing.
It's
Tell me in the
totally-
comments what the standard hand gesture for
It's
wrap it up
pointing
is.
to the watch. It's pointing to the watch.
No, it's not.
I feel like the circular like wrap it up hand gesture is like, okay, come on, like let's go.
Wrap up your point, not wrap
Yeah.
up. Let's
Oh.
finish this part.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
I meant it as wrap up the whole thing. But we
fair
don't
enough.
have to like super. It was a hand gesture because it's not like we need to end it right now, but like we should be starting to think about that.
Yes. Things to think about. For sure. Yeah. I don't remember what I was going to say now. Fuck. Sorry. I had something. Now I don't remember what it is.
The movie's great.
It might come to me.
The movie is great.
Yeah, the movie was amazing. I
Yeah.
had a great time watching it, and also a terrible time watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Simultaneously.
was really fun to watch.
If you want to watch Home Alone, watch this instead. That's my personal
Right.
opinion.
If you're like, man, I want to watch Home Alone, but I wish Home Alone was better than it is. That would be this movie for you.
Oh,
watch Dog a Bone. Or no, is it? It's a Home a Bone. Is that it?
Home Alone. I don't know what the fuck that is. That sounds like
there's
a
an
porn.
Asylum movie. It's made by Asylum, and it's Home Alone, but it's with a dog who's stuck home alone, and he's an anthropomorphic dog.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
What?
Yeah, I think it's called Dog a Bone. I'm pretty sure. I could check. It might be Home a Bone, but it's
Home
something
Alone
like
sounds like a porn.
I'm just saying what the movie is. I'm just saying what the movie is.
I'm just saying that what the movie is sounds like a porn.
Also, that one kid from Jojo Rabbit, he's going to be the new Home Alone kid. So looking
I
forward
don't
to
really
that.
think we need a remake of Home Alone, but that's fine.
If they're going to do it,
it doesn't work in this time period.
is it me or is she fired up?
Like I just I
Home
don't
Alone
think.
would never work in 2020. Like a kid could never.
Everyone's home alone. No one can go anywhere.
Well, are we all just Home Alone?
But like we all have cell phones. Like a kid that age would definitely have a cell phone.
Unless his parents are like anti-tech.
Yeah, but then he'd have like he could go to a neighbor and they'd have
But
a
that's
cell
the
phone.
issue. We're like
Wasn't
trying to.
Kevin like 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8-year-olds
Yeah.
shouldn't have cell phones.
I had
I
a cell
agree.
phone at like 8 years old.
You had a very significant situation.
Yeah, true.
Like, I just like the freezing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's rate it.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I wish we could just keep talking about it. I don't want to
I
talk
know,
about
I-
Home Alone.
Home Alone, man.
Oof.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It was
I
really
like this
good.
ove a lot. It was a lot
It's-
of fun to watch. It's a good Christmas movie. It's a
really,
good horror movie.
It's really, really great. I
It's
wish.
a good movie to show somebody too.
I just wish there was more to it. I felt like it went
I
by too
agree.
fast.
like,
Yeah, I
I want
wish
to
I had
watch
more of
this with somebody and like watch them take it in. You know,
Like-
And like the moment, like if you figure out the twist, but kind of before it comes, it's
Which
like
is-
really satisfying.
which is
which
like
is insane.
usually
Hard
when
to
you
do.
figure out a twist ahead of time, you're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. But with this one, you're like, I hope that's it.
Yeah.
Like you get excited about the prospect of it being the twist.
I kind of figured out what it was. Like I figured that what I kind of thought was going to happen when I figured out that he had kind of orchestrated this home invasion.
Yeah, with
And
the
so I
picture.
thought that like he had orchestrated this home invasion, then it was going to turn into a real home invasion. I did
Yeah.
not
That's what I thought,
expect it to
too.
go the direction that it went, which
You
was
think-
like him being a psychopath.
so good.
They do a good job at making you think there's two people in the house too.
Yeah, and the way they
Yes.
there's the way they do that too is that whole pizza scene is really clever.
Right.
But that is orchestrated by him too by saying the mushroom thing, making
Right,
you
and
think
it's very obvious.
it's a different person.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Like planting the seed.
and then the whole time they also had a scene where there was a car that drove up behind her and stuff like that, but that was just her ex. That was just
Yeah.
what's his face because
Yeah.
he's like he misses her, he's obsessed with her and shit.
Right.
Or so like the whole time you see the car, a similar looking car is parked outside when the pizza delivery driver's there. There's tons of things that make you think that there's an actual adult man doing
Yeah,
these things.
exactly.
Right.
Really smart, really great. Also, that pizza delivery guy should have spoken more. If I was a pizza delivery guy or if I was training him, I'd be like, a little more charisma. They might think you're a killer.
Right.
Anyway, we'll be right back with Home Alone.
We're back.
See, I
Hello.
didn't have to start it that time. There we
Hello.
go.
It was me.
It was Madison.
Hello, hello.
It
Starting
feels
shit.
like it's been so long since we've
You
talked
always
to
are
you,
starting
but
shit.
I know.
it's been like a pregnant pause since we talked to you. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for us, it's been a week because our lives are insanely busy right now.
Correct.
Yeah. Let me just say something real fast because I don't know if I promoted it at the top. I'm just gonna put it right here in the middle for a second before we get into Home Alone. I have a podcast that came out, and it's definitely out by now. It's on my personal channel. I'm gonna link it below. I've started to interview everyday people, and that interview's up right now. It's super funny. If you guys want to listen to it, check that out.
It's good shit.
Yeah. And also, right now, we're gonna talk about the dreaded, the mythical in some ways, the integral film to our podcast in a way because it's shaped one of our
Lives.
hosts' lives.
Oh yes.
Gnome Alone.
No,
No
Malone.
Malone.
Gnome Alone. Sherlock Gnomes. No.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. No, it's Home Alone, not Bark a Bone. It's
Bark a Bone.
Bark a Bone.
I can't believe that
sounds like
exists.
Not Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Dumb title as well.
Although I'm sure that has also shaped her life.
To a lesser extent. It's
Yeah.
my life that is
To
shaped,
a
by the
lesser
way.
extent. That's what it should have been called. Home Alone
And
2.
certainly
A
not
lesser
Home Alone
extent.
3, which doesn't even have Macaulay Culkin in it.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
the fourth
Weird.
one even has another different kid. And
I
then
didn't even know that there was a fourth Home Alone.
Yeah, dude. And then there's the one with the dog. So there you go.
Bark a Bone.
Bark a Bone, made by Asylum.
God.
I almost want to see that.
We could totally. Oh, that'd be a fun one to watch.
That
for
would be a fun
bonus
pod.
pod.
Bonus episode.
We still have to watch Killer Bean in general. So
Yes.
I can't wait to watch that though.
we're only months behind on that. Effort.
Thing we said we would do.
Yeah, but we will fucking do it. It's just life's been
it'll
crazy.
happen eventually.
Like y'all don't even know.
Life is
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely don't know, which is good. You guys don't need to know everything.
Yeah,
We're here to
it's
entertain you,
such business.
not to bum you out. We're here to
Right.
entertain.
Not to drag her personal
All right, fine.
shit into
Franny
it.
joined the military. No, I'm just kidding.
no, never.
She joined the Israeli army. It's okay.
All right,
I
fine.
thought it was
Bridget's,
actually
Bridget's
the Sea
facing
Org,
10 years
you
in
know?
prison for
Yeah.
assault. So
Yeah,
let's just get that out of the way.
yeah. It's really tough. She's been hanging out with prisoners a lot.
I'm actually here from prison. I'm live.
Yeah, we're actually Skyping Bridget in from prison.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a big deal.
So
Just,
if you hear some stuff in the background, don't worry. It's just like Bridget.
it wasn't.
just
It wasn't her. Who,
It's just Bridget's like prison bitch.
the men in the walls homicided somebody, and they don't believe that it wasn't her.
It's
so
not her fault.
I
Like
know.
I don't.
The men in her mind.
But yeah,
The only
no.
men in her life.
the minute of my life.
But
You mean like
Your cats and the men in the wall, and I guess
And
me
you.
to
yeah,
a
I was
lesser
gonna say,
extent.
you mean Logan and my cats? the minute of my life.
The men in your life.
men in your life.
It's gonna be a book. I'm gonna write it. It's gonna be the minute of my
Just make it like a story of me and your two cats on a crazy adventure.
dude. I'm gonna do it.
Like what is that one with the dog and the cats? Homeward Bound, right?
Yeah.
Make it Homeward Bound, but it's me, Smokey, and Buddy, and we're doing it.
Yes.
That
I
sounds
I already wanna-
so good.
Smokey,
like
Logie,
it.
and Buddy.
Yeah.
That's fun. Anyway, Home Alone.
Yeah, so Home Alone has been a big part of my life, without my consent.
Really?
Yeah, so like my little sister, who's 4 years younger than me, so my little sister used to watch Home Alone every single day.
Jesus.
Like not even when not even when it was Christmas, but just like for like a year, and she still does it all the time. She still watches Home Alone all the fucking time. Oh, God.
She does.
But like there was a time in her life where she just watched Home Alone like every day. It's to the point where she can like say Home Alone along with the movie. Like
Oh,
she
like the
knows-
whole dialogue and
yeah,
everything.
like
Yes.
she knows it like beat for beat,
Oh no.
and it's insane to me.
What is the appeal?
I don't know. I can't even begin to comprehend it, because to me, like, I never liked it that much. Like, even when I was a kid, like, yeah, like Home Alone's cool, I guess, but I was never like obsessed. I never liked it that much. I thought it was just like a fine movie.
I came to a realization while watching it. I thought I'd seen it, but I'd never seen it.
Yeah.
I'd never seen
But
Home
the
Alone.
fact is, it's so basic,
Yeah.
bitch,
It's
that
like it's like so
Right.
in the cultural consciousness.
and also like the idea of the film is really like 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie is
Right.
building up to what everybody talks about.
I know, like I remember after, because I actually watched it while home alone, and I remember like I mentally thought I'd watched it first off, and then I also thought that like the home invasion was most of the movie.
Well, you should
Well,
caveat that
everybody
this is the
does.
first podcast movie you watch without me.
yes, it was the first
So
podcast
that-
we
I'm
watched.
sure
without
crazy.
you.
the attention probably wasn't what it should have been. Just a guess.
You know, I really didn't want to watch it.
I was high in Minecraft while we watched Home Alone.
Oh, that's
As
good.
was I.
but it was better that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's always
I bet.
better in Minecraft.
It is, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so like I already have like a base hatred for Home Alone.
Yeah.
Just because like it's like so annoying. Like I can't explain to you how annoying it is to one, like hear all of like the Joe Pesci yelling and grumbling, but then
Yeah.
also to hear like a young girl doing it along with Joe Pesci at the same time
Yeah.
every day.
Oh god.
Like when an hour of your day
Joe
every-
Pesci Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
stuff.
like an hour of your day every day is spent like watching Home Alone.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, a good hour and a half of your day is like Home Alone City.
The longest hour and a half of my fucking life. By
I
the
I
way.
know.
It takes
Like I'm
too long.
telling
Oh
you,
my God.
like High, it felt like the longest movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I actually ended up having to split the movie into 2 parts because I couldn't get through it.
Oh my
One.
goodness.
Yep.
And also, the movie is like just like there's so much inconsistency that I saw as an
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
All right, this is my big one because listen, I've met plenty of people who have traveled the world, right? And one of the things that people always tell me when they travel is that currency is fucking bullshit and it's hard to get that shit under lock. and it makes it
like
difficult.
to find the currency
Yeah,
you need or
absolutely.
whatever.
What does the mother do when they land in the other country? She walks right up to a phone booth, puts in an American quarter, and makes a call. Bullshit! That's the most
Right.
fucking bullshit ever. Do you understand that should be the most enraging part of this movie? Because there are people who have to like call the American embassy just to find a hotel if it's too late and they can't go to a conversion bank. Okay. They have to call an American embassy, and this woman just walks up to a fucking French phone booth, is like, bam, making it work. That's bullshit, and that just infuriates me. Sorry, I saw Argo. I know how hard it is. It's bullshit.
What year is this taking place?
94?
Did they have home phones in 94?
Yeah, he
Yes.
had a home phone in the thing.
But they were cut. The
No, the power was down.
the power was down.
Because that's kind of the impetus.
Yeah, okay,
There's
I
a big
remember
storm
that.
the night before, and
The
they
power
all
is down.
wake up late.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
My
I
other
remember
problem
that.
with the movie. He doesn't wake up to 4,000 children and his parents running around the house. But he wakes
Correct.
up to Joe Pesci saying, there's a kid in there. He's like, oh, wakes up instantly. Another piece of bullshit. I'm sorry. This movie, the issue with this movie is it's so boring at parts that you pick up on how dumb it is. And it doesn't get a pass just because it's a kid's movie. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Onward is great. That's a kid's movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're great kids movies. and
This movie is
not one
fucking
of them.
bullshit. And
What's wrong, Brady?
nothing's wrong. She thought something was wrong, but there's nothing wrong.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were trying to like do something.
Oh, maybe there's something wrong. Hello?
Hello?
It
Hello?
looks good now. It just looked like it wasn't like it looked like we were
This
trying to
thing
talk
on?
too
It
fast
it
and
was
the thing was like
loading.
blah, blah, blah.
It's just the laptop was loading. That's all.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave that in. Another unprofessional statement we're gonna leave in the podcast. I think we should do that forever. Like even if like we get a big studio,
Yeah, and have somebody who
Absolutely,
can
dude.
actually edit it. We should just leave all
Like
the
it-
bullshit.
like if we get on like Stitcher Premium or something or like Spotify Premium or whatever, like the big podcast areas, we're gonna still leave that shit in.
We'll
Just so
never
you
change.
know.
We'll add in like those glitches from our earlier podcast. Like, we'll put those
Yeah.
in purposefully.
So like,
Just so you get the same feel.
Just
Yeah.
to remain on brand.
should we say the plot to Home Alone, or are we just gonna assume
The
people
kid was
know?
Home Alone.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah, so I mean,
If you don't know what Home Alone is, where the fuck are you?
yeah,
Yeah.
but like basically Kevin McAllister, he's a shit. He gets left behind by his parents when they go on vacation to France, and then he has to defend his house from some robbers who are trying to break in. That's
that's it.
Meanwhile, his mom is trying to get back to him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
and everybody else cares a lot less.
yeah, like that's the other
Just
thing.
like,
Yeah, they're just like, well, he's probably
Every
fine.
character in this movie kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
The siblings
Man.
are horrible.
I feel like people are
I
gonna
mean,
hate us for
okay,
trashing it so
like-
hard, but it really is
I mean,
bad.
I know.
Okay,
I
like-
definitely know
like,
one
you're an
person.
only
But so is
child,
Kevin.
So you don't know about it, but like that's just how siblings are.
Yeah, I'm an only
Oh,
child,
I know.
so
She's
I
been
can't.
learning. Because, well, I love
yeah,
my
'cause-
siblings, but now she kind of has my siblings, and she's like, "Oh, this is what you're talking about." Love you.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
like that's a very. I think that's a pretty accurate sibling, like relationship.
Like my brother. Shout out to my brother. He made me at one point. I'm not going to tell any really bad story. I'm just tell the fun ones.
Yeah.
I came home from school, and he was like, "Hey,
I know this one.
Logan, I made you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and it's in the fridge." And I'm like, "Why would you do that? Why would you make me a sandwich? Why is it in the fridge? Why are you telling me to eat it? That's incredibly weird." And he's like, "Just eat it." And I'm like, "I'm not going to eat a weird fucking mystery sandwich you prepared for me and
Yeah.
left in the fridge for me. I'm sure it has like hair in it or something." And he's like, "Go eat it or I'll kick your ass. Like, I'll fuck you up if you don't eat it." And I was like, "All right, I'll go eat it." And I took a bite of it, and I'm like, "Oh, no, it's got hot sauce in it. It tastes gross." And he started laughing. He's like, "See, you're so dumb. You fell for it." I was like, "Okay, Brandon."
Your brother is the one brother, the
The Biff-like brother.
Biff. Yeah, your
He's not
brother's
named Biff, but he's Biff-like.
Buzz,
yeah.
Buzz.
Yes, Buzz.
I
Yeah.
know every Home Alone character.
Your brother is the Buzz character.
I love you, Brandon.
That's so funny.
Love you, Brandon.
But yeah, no. So that's just how siblings are. So
Yeah.
yeah, the siblings suck, but they're children. The parents are the real issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is she so mean?
Is she?
Why does she care
Who?
so little?
Yeah.
That's what my question was.
What, the mom?
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you mean she cares so little?
She actually got into the plane without noticing she was missing a whole ass shot.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
And
to
I
me.
know they make a reference
That's
like, what kind of mother
insane.
am I? But I'm like, accurate. What kind of fucking mother are you?
Right. I mean,
I can't get on a plane without a fucking carry-on bag, let alone a whole ass child.
Yeah.
And like you would think that if there was a bunch of people, you would count your kids, make sure your kids are there, and the other parents.
Also, like the counting
have
process
theirs.
is bullshit because like one sibling is gonna notice like, hey, we're missing that brother of mine. Like if I don't care if you have 20 siblings, if you're going somewhere and your brother's supposed to be there, you're gonna be like, that motherfucker ain't here. You would come to that conclusion. No matter how shitty the parenting is.
Somebody's got to realize that Kevin's just not there.
Like, he's so annoying to all of them.
Right, that's what I was going to say. It's especially because, like, Kevin's the biggest shit in the world.
Yeah.
Like, he's a monster turd. And so, like, you would know if Kevin wasn't there because nobody's bitching and moaning.
Yeah.
And you're like, something's not right here. Somebody should be getting on my damn nerves right now. Where the fuck's Kevin?
Also, like, so he spilled milk, right? And they were all upset. It ruined the pizza.
Yeah.
Not a drop of milk landed on that fucking pizza.
Right.
I rewound it. Not a fucking drop of milk landed on any of that pizza. And they're like, you ruined it. And I'm just like, you guys are just fucking assholes.
But you know what did happen? Like,
What?
this is so dumb because it's like one of those like little like wink wink things that you see in a BuzzFeed article, like little things about Home Alone that you never noticed. They actually throw Kevin's passport away.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's like so stupid because it's like those things are just like
it wasn't so much. I feel like I don't feel like that's an Easter egg though. I know that they say that, but the movie the whole time, because you've seen the fucking trailers, this kid's gonna be home alone.
The film is called Home Alone.
Yeah, so
Right.
but you know that this kid in particular is not going with. So the movie is just doing that to build you up. Like, what's the reason he's not going to be there? And then the reason is they're bad parents. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
And like,
It's like, I mean, yeah, I just don't understand like how you could leave a whole ass kid. Like,
They had too many. They should have some taken from them.
well, they weren't all their kids, to be
I
fair.
know,
Like
right.
some of them were
like
were
cousins.
there.
But the
like,
portion that were, and they still forgot one, upsetting. Take them away.
yeah.
take them
Somebody
away.
call CPS.
Yeah, no, seriously.
yeah.
Like, for
Yes.
real. You leave a kid home alone for real like that, you will lose your child.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. And also the
absolutely.
cops just wouldn't not
Yeah.
care too.
They were just like, eh. They're like, he'll be fine.
I mean,
How old is he?
white suburban
8?
neighborhood outside of Chicago. I think it's pretty, actually. I mean, I'm
Well,
just saying.
I mean, I
I'm
feel
just,
like
I'm speaking from experience.
I'm just
That's
saying
exactly
that
how the
if
police would act.
if a rich
enough.
white woman calls and wants the police to do something, all I'm saying is they're probably going to do it more likely than not when it's some bullshit like that. I don't know. I just found that kind of over the top. This movie was really fucking stupid.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, then just like, yeah. It's just like, how did you manage to leave Kevin? I just don't understand. Like, somebody would have had to known.
And like, how hard am I
And,
supposed to
like-
laugh at a pratfall? You know?
Yeah, so
Right.
many
Like,
times.
I'm supposed to laugh because Joe Pesci lost his hair. Time did that to him as well, and he tried to surgically correct it, and he looks insane now. Now that's
Yeah.
funny, unlike the actual film itself. And then the whole neighbor angle, like why?
Yeah, that's something I've never understood about Home Alone because
Yeah,
like
that was weird.
they're all like scared of this neighbor.
You know what would have been a
because-
good ending if he just killed.
If
Kevin.
he was like a murderer,
If he actually
yeah.
did kill Kevin.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because the idea is that like he's like some kind of like creepy serial killer, but they've never really met him because they're always afraid of him.
I read the reason why they wrote it, by the way.
They wrote this character.
Yeah,
in.
I read the
would
reason
like to
why.
know that, but like but the thing that's really weird about it is that like he's not a killer. He's a guy. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
It's just a dude,
But then,
you know?
like, when he runs into Kevin, Kevin's looking at him freaking out, and he doesn't say anything. He doesn't
just
do
leers.
anything. He just, like, looks at him creepy and is silent and
Yeah.
doesn't say shit. And
Yeah.
it's like, no wonder the kid's fucking scared of you.
I feel like he's just sitting there like coming in his pants. He's just
Yeah,
like a
like,
weirdo.
if some kid, like, ran up on me looking all frightened like that, I'd be like, hey, little dude, you doing okay?
I would
Yeah.
I'd maybe even run the other direction. Like, this kid is like lighting people on fire and shit. I don't want to be anywhere near him. This kid's
kid looks
demented
like
as
he
fuck.
would, like, kill some dude with a paint can
Yeah.
or some shit. I don't,
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know about that.
Exactly. So the reason they wrote the character in, he was basically the coronavirus of the movie. They needed a reason to keep Kevin in the home, so he was scared to go outside because of that guy.
Oh,
That's
I mean,
the
I guess
fucking
that makes
purpose of the
sense.
character.
I guess, but, like, he does go outside anyway, though.
Yeah, he does leave the home.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like,
But
plenty
that's the
of
reason.
Times.
That's the reason.
That's terrible.
That's so weird. And yeah, he's just like, it's just weird because
And like,
eventually he does have a conversation with Kevin and he learns that he's like just a normal person. But like, why does it take him so long to do that? Because they run into each other more than once before
Yeah.
then. And he's just creepy. And like,
Yeah.
no wonder he's fucking afraid.
And also, like, you know, no offense to the guy, but he would not be important in my mind. I'd be thinking the whole time, like, I'm home alone. I'm a child, and there's people trying to break into my house. I could give a fuck less about the neighbor, even if he is a serial killer. He's not bothering me. So why am I dealing with that? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if you looked up
Absolutely.
amount of like violent offenders, whether it be sexual offenders or crime or whatever it may be, you can look up on the internet like how many of those kind of people are in your area, and you'd be startled. So
yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
So like for him to be so freaked out about him, like the dude just shoveling his like don't bother him. He's another problem. Get at fucking Joe Pesci and old boy. You know what I mean? Why are you dealing with this neighbor across the street who just likes to look at you? Like what the fuck's the point? Just stay inside.
The other thing I always found baffling about Home Alone too is that like Kevin, so basically like as they're getting ready to go to Paris, like if you've like live under a rock and you don't know what Home Alone is, like they're getting ready to go to Paris for their family vacation, and Kevin is being like a little fucking asshole.
You really are like I'm not saying you're wrong, but what I love about your take on Home Alone is like your number one issue is also like your number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6
Yeah.
is that you don't like Kevin.
Yeah, he's a fucking shit.
You are like
It really
so
is.
He's like
That's
the
like it.
worst. He's
Like-
so fucking annoying. Nobody will help me pack my suitcase. Buzz ate my pizza. You know, like just like get the fuck over it. They won't let me watch the movie.
That's how you can tell that like you have that you have siblings. Like I'm the same way.
Yeah,
But like Franny's
yeah.
sitting here and is like, I don't feel like that's the biggest issue here.
like it like
No.
like yeah.
but
they're
that's
like,
because you don't have siblings. No,
No, I
fucking
don't.
annoying
yeah,
they
they're
are.
like, yeah, well, let me watch the movie, and it's not even rated R. And nobody will help me pack my suitcase. I don't know how to pack a suitcase. And she called me lace incompetent. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like so annoying. It's like, shut the fuck up. So he's like being so obnoxious this entire time.
Yep, absolutely.
And it culminates in this like fight with Buzz because Buzz, God forbid, ate a pizza that Kevin wanted to have.
To be
And
fair,
like,
though,
to be fair, he did it spitefully.
he did it to be like, fuck this kid.
Yeah, and he did it spitefully, but like, wouldn't you?
Wouldn't
you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't you?
No, I was the little one, so I got fucked with all the
Oh
time.
no, I would do that shit. But like, but yeah, so like he did it spitefully, and Kevin like rushes Buzz, knocking him over, and then spilling milk all over the dinner table, and you know, so like all this shit happens, and his mom sends him to bed because he's being obnoxious, and he is upset because he feels like he's getting shit on, which like he's not. They're just reacting to him in a way that he deserves, in my opinion. But he's like, I'm getting shit on, and I wish I didn't have a family anymore. And he was like, I wish I didn't have a family. And his mom's like, say it again, and it might come true. And he's like, I wish I didn't have a family.
And
and
then she just bapped him right now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she should have.
Sit him with a chair.
She should have. Like, also, like, to give you an idea of, like, Kevin calls his mom. She sends him upstairs because he's sleeping, like, in their, like, upstairs, like, attic-y loft type area that's, like,
Yeah.
also a bedroom.
Also very Harry Potter like in nature. Not
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of fucked up. I'm gonna side with him on his room. That's fucked up, dog.
I mean, it's not his room. It's just where he's sleeping that night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
that's
they
right.
have so
You're
many
right. You're
people.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I forgot about that.
But she sends him upstairs to go to bed, and she's like, go upstairs, Kevin, meaning the 3rd floor. And he's like, I am upstairs, dummy. If I said that shit to my mom, I would not be here.
I can tell you exactly what Shannon would do. She would say, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to.
Yeah, she'd be like, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but you better watch your fucking mouth, Madison.
Or she'd be like, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but I sure know
But
it's
sure as
not
hell ain't
me.
me.
The difference. My
She would have
dad.
knocked my ass down those stairs.
My dad would have just explained to me how much smarter he is than me. Like he would make me feel dumb, which is probably like a pretty good parenting
Yeah,
tactic.
probably.
My tactic if Kevin would have done that would have been like, you can sleep outside. Goodbye.
Yeah, my mom would have knocked my ass
you
downstairs.
don't live here anymore.
She would have killed me.
Go hang out with the killer rapist guy across the street. That's who you live with now. You can shovel his fucking sidewalk. Get out.
But anyway, the point that I'm getting to is like he wakes up the next morning and they're all gone, and he legitimately thinks that he made his family disappear by just wishing it. Like,
I mean, he's
why would
8,
you? But no, why would
but-
your first conclusion not be like, oh my god, they're in Paris and they forgot me?
Because that
Disney
is
Channel
no,
movies.
because that is the most ridiculous thing parents could do is whole ass forget their kid, and
I
even
guess,
Kevin
but is it-
fucking McAllister knows that.
But is it more logical to think that they
Yes,
just straight up
because parents are
zooted out of
leaving
this
their
reality?
parents leaving their whole ass kid behind when that is fucking insane. Going
It
to
is.
Paris, if I was Kevin, I'd be like, they must have been massacred by the guy across the street.
They
And
must
they're-
have.
And
they
then
must have
also,
been
like,
kidnapped.
this must have been a dream the whole time, and I'm living in a fucking simulation. Because them going and leaving him and them going to Paris is the most irresponsible, fucked up thing I've ever heard.
Also, the cars were
Absolutely.
there too, and
Yeah.
he took note of that. He didn't know they were going to take a shuttle. It's a fucking kid.
I mean, I guess, but still, like, I can't imagine.
Remember, he's a child, Madison.
Yeah.
He's a child. He's a child.
Okay, so then he thinks that, like, and I want to talk about Home Alone 2 Lost in New York for just a quick second.
Okay.
So he thinks that at the end of Home Alone, his like Christmas wish, is that he'll get his family back. He's like learned the value of family through having to like beat these robbers' asses or whatever. So like he wants to get his family back, and his mom comes home and all his parents they come home. And he's like, oh my God, Christmas miracle, I got my family. But then in Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, he's still a fucking shit.
And not only that, but he's excited they're gone. He's using the credit card.
Yeah, he's just like
pumped.
big spender. He knows that they didn't just like disappear on him. He knows that they're around.
But I'll blame that to the sequelitis of the 90s, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like still, you just like continue to act this way.
And then we're kind of ignoring the biggest significance of this film is that it ruined somebody's life.
Who's?
Macaulay Culkin.
Well, that's a good point.
Not only become a big star from this, but I can't speak from factual evidence, but there is a lot of speculation that he was molested quite a bit through Hollywood from this film, one of which including Michael Jackson.
Which he denies, by the way.
He does deny. That's true.
I think we should
But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
There's still tons of speculation about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, if Michael Jackson molested me, I would not be like,
and you
Michael
can
Jackson molested me,
Yeah.
And you can take in him saying that this person didn't do that, but also you have to understand that this is the psychology of being sexually assaulted when you're a child. You don't always realize.
Right. Absolutely.
So this movie is a big representation of why child acting in general can be so problematic, why trusting people just because they're in the business can be problematic. And there's moments in this movie, especially since before it really came out how bad it was, he went and did that commercial for that ring thing or whatever and like did all of the Home Alone shit. And then like literally a couple weeks later, they're like, oh, by the way, this movie got him molested several times. It's just really fresh in the consciousness and relevant to that story. And it's hard.
Okay, we're back.
I keep my distance.
Logan, just shut the fuck up.
I do. I'm a better runner than you for sure.
Okay,
I can do
anyways.
short distance better, but you can run longer for sure.
This literally makes no sense.
I'm like a motor vehicle. I can just really fucking zoom, dog.
I do not run.
We know this.
The bitch does not run.
I thought for some reason I was like putting the recycling in the recycling bin. I was like focused on it. And I thought fucking Madison was running at me.
Do you know how tired I am? Where you said I think I was just pudding. I instantly pictured you as like a snack pack. That's how tired my brain is.
Amazing.
My brain is making these jumps that are like so stupid and not important because I'm just so tired.
I was actually coming at her though because part of the things that we were putting in the recycling was a wrapping paper tube because it's Christmas, and I wanted to like smack her on the ass with a wrapping paper tube. So
I mean, she did.
I was kind of coming at her like with it a little bit,
but I thought she was
That's
like
classic.
running.
That's classic.
Yeah, I wasn't like running though. I was just like kind of walking quick.
That's classic. Slightly Catholic as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Bada bing. All right. Anyway. We were talking about Home Alone before everything
Bridget
stopped.
had a theory.
Yeah.
I do. I have a theory that like at least one of the siblings knew that Kevin wasn't with them, and they're just like, meh. It was probably fucking Buzz, honestly.
He's just like, I'm just not gonna say shit.
No, the sibling that's the meanest is always the one that cares the most the year around. Factual.
True.
They're like, don't go anywhere. I want to yell at you.
That's true. So it probably wasn't.
It
Buzz.
was probably one of the girls.
They were just like, he's
probably
gross.
sneaky
And they were
bitch
also
shit.
probably like finally some fucking peace and quiet.
Yeah.
right.
It's just actually the mom, and she
Yeah.
pretended she didn't know till she pretended to realize.
She was like, oh.
she got guilty, but like he might die. Oh, fuck.
She's just like, she really wanted some time away from Kevin, but also really didn't want to go on vacation with any of these other people. So she was like, I know. We'll leave Kevin behind. That way I get to like go off all by myself.
You get to hang out in a carriage, but she's got to get home before he eats macaroni and cheese with a knife and fork.
right.
A fucking psychopath. Kevin, like, I know we say this a lot, but like, I need to say it again that Kevin's a fucking psychopath. The glee with which he attempts to murder these robbers
Yeah.
It is like
is striking and upsetting.
so. What's
Yeah, for
crazy
sure.
to me is earlier in this podcast we better watch out. So in case you skip to this, little spoiler here. Maybe I'll put a jump, but I want to say this about it in relation. I feel I'll put a jump cut. Like I said, you'll be able to restart if you skip Better Watch Out. You'll be able to skip this part. I feel like Better Watch Out's kid was more sane than Kevin in some regards.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
he knew what he was doing. Like, he was like aware that he was.
In order for him to pretend there are people in his home and to do that contraption, he doesn't know when somebody's passing by. So he would have to sit there and dance all night with these contraptions he made. That is the sign of someone who is fucking psychotic.
Right.
Also, Something I noticed actually for the first time watching Home Alone. I don't know, like watching Home Alone the most recent time that I watched it, even though I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
They mention that Kevin was messing around with like the fish hooks in the garage and like the glue gun or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
it's
did say
like
that.
And it's like he's a little psycho. He's down there making fucking weapons, and
Yeah,
there's not
for sure.
even a threat.
For sure. For sure.
Like I feel like he's meant to drop a hint, like, oh, he's crafty, but like no, to me that just reads psychopath.
I do want the
And then,
shared
like-
universe where you find out he's either like the collector or like he's Jigsaw when he grows up.
Dude,
'Cause-
yes. I want the collector. I want him to be the collector.
Yeah, 'cause he gets people when they're home alone.
Yeah. And also,
Nice.
like, we've
Yeah.
never seen.
Nice. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But no, it's yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just gonna say, like, yeah, he's just like a little fucking crazy. And then like when he finds like the fireworks and Buzz's drawer, he's like, I'll save those for later. What are you gonna do with them, little shit?
Save those for later.
There's no threat right now.
He's like loud sweating.
and then okay, so here's the other thing. So when he gets the pizza, right, he orders a cheese pizza all for himself, fucking asshole. But he orders this pizza and he has money to pay for it because the pizza guy asks him like for the money and he like slips it out the little doggy door.
Yeah.
And he's plays the video and he's like, keep the change, you filthy animal, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he uses the video to scare the pizza guy into leaving the money. He doesn't have to do that.
No.
He has the money to pay for it, but chooses to frighten the shit out of this pizza guy, make him think that he is being shot at
Yeah.
Like, this poor teen,
for
dude.
like the purpose of $12.
Yep.
A fucking crazy person.
Franny never tips, so it's like she has the same
No, I
mentality.
tip.
No, you don't.
No, I tip.
You don't tip the pizza guy?
No.
Barely. Don't play now.
don't.
Yeah, but she was ready to
said she
pause.
can't.
She was
No.
ready to pause it. Like,
Listen.
no, I tip.
I tip in restaurants, and I tip well in restaurants. I don't tip delivery drivers that
why?
well. I don't know why I don't. I'm a piece of shit.
What's crazy is you
definitely
have
tip
driven
better.
delivery too.
I know.
It's okay. I have weird complexes like that. I always put like leave it door, but then when they come up, I always like open the first door and just stand at the screen door and watch these bitches. I don't know why. I know that that's terrifying, but I'm like, I gotta make sure you don't fucking, pull some bullshit, So I watch them drop it off, but I don't go outside till they're gone.
I always put leave it door, but then I also meet them outside. So it's,
Yeah, I pretty much do the same thing, minus actually giving them the human courtesy of speaking to them.
Oh God, meeting somebody outside at your place is a hike.
yeah, but
It's a whole
they can't
thing.
leave it at our door.
So then why
Yeah.
don't you just put why don't you just put down that you meet them outside?
I just don't.
Just put it in the yard.
Well, they always call and say that they're there.
Yeah.
Which,
Like,
by the way, it's called DoorDash. So if they want to do their job, they should walk that bitch
Right.
up to
I
your
really
room.
feel like they should be bringing
It's
it
called
up to my apartment.
DoorDash.
Yeah,
Like-
it's not like outside of my building dash. It is
You know-
No, what's worse than that is fucking sidewalk dash. When they're like, come out. We used to live on this huge fucking hill.
Yeah.
Huge. And I'd have to walk down it, and it'd be all icy and shit, and I'd almost break my ass.
Yeah, they never brought it out.
And they would always, like, while I'm walking down, be like, you sure live far up? I'm like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
you're
That's what
supposed to come up
So I
here,
tell them, I'm like, hey, I'm going to give you a tip this time. But know that you're shitty for making me walk all the way down here. Especially when I broke my knee and I walked down there. Because I told the guy on the phone, and he's like, I don't trust. He's like, I don't trust these old man legs to get up those steps. I'm like, well, I don't trust you're gonna make this fucking delivery, huh, buddy?
Yeah. I was gonna say you guys need to devise a pulley system out of
That's
your
what my
window for
mom said.
deliveries.
Home Alone shit.
You guys need to get your
We're getting
Kevin
back in,
McAllister
circling
crafts on and devise something.
You got to be careful because if you have like a basket hanging out of your window and you're pulling it with a string, somebody might think it's like an IUD or an IED or something. Like they might think it's an
An
explosive.
IUD.
An IUD, yeah. No,
I'd
an
just be
IED.
like,
I was
Just-
like, I have one of those. Wait.
IED. Sorry.
just leave the instructions. Put pizza in the basket.
Put pizza in basket next to your trash
put the
cans.
lotion
Yeah.
on its skin.
Yeah.
Or else
Oh
it gets
my-
the hose again.
You should, just get a megaphone and do your best fucking Buffalo Bill impression and just scream it out.
It puts the pizza in the basket, or else Madison blows a gasket.
It puts the pizza in its basket, or I blow the gasket.
Yes.
put the pizza in the basket. You know that yell?
Yeah,
Like,
put the pizza in the basket!
that fucking yell is so ridiculous because you know what he's saying because you got subtitles on,
Yeah,
but before that you're
right.
like, I have no fucking clue what's
And
happening.
then when she starts yelling, he's just like yelling back.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
That is exactly what getting a DoorDash order is like. It's like talking to Buffalo Bill while you're in Lowell. It's the same thing. It's the same interaction.
Yep.
oh god.
All right, question. Do you guys think if John Hughes had helmed the entire film, you think it'd be a better film or no?
I think that Kevin would be just as shitty, like as a person.
Yeah. I mean, he wrote the dialogue, like that's of course he
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think it would probably be paced a little better because, like,
Yeah, I agree.
Home Alone is like really boring. I don't know if you guys know
it's
this.
so
like,
bad.
It's so boring.
Like to the listeners out there, you might be thinking they're really hating on Home Alone a lot, but my guess is that you probably haven't seen Home Alone in a while, and it's like really tinged by your nostalgia for you for a time when Home Alone was better.
Yeah.
But
The fact is,
I would think that if you, I would implore you to watch it now and like not think about all those warm fuzzy memories you had when you were a kid at Home Alone.
Family
and that's
films-
like the benefit that I've always had is that like I never had any fuzzy Home Alone memories because it's horrible and I had to live with it every day, day
also
in, day out.
family films have gotten better. Now there's superhero movies. There's there's a Jurassic whatever every other fucking summer.
Well, I mean, and like even in time when Home Alone was made, there were better family films.
not
it's not
really.
like it was like this or nothing.
Not really though. Like we were coming out of like the 90s weren't exactly the best for popcorn films. There were some good ones, but really if you're looking at between the 80s and the 2000s is like the best times. Like in the middle there was like a little dip where people would have like jean jackets on that weren't like normal jean jackets, now they're like Jenko jean jackets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything was just a little too fucking 90s. Everything was Will Smith related and big car explosions. It was just a little too 90s. And I think that's why Home Alone was nice because it was kind of more wholesome.
Yeah.
And people could relate to it. Pretty much every John Hughes film, whenever he was around, was always like the most wholesome option at the cinema.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now there's tons of that shit, and we don't need shitty movies like this.
That's probably why we hate it so much watching it now.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's really not like the worst fucking movie ever.
No,
but
it's not. And, like
No.
there's some jokes. And then like I guess if you can look past the fact that like Kevin is a psychopath, like the home invasion scene is like fun.
so Home Alone is kind of like the Nickelback of Christmas movies, where
Oh my god.
where like Nickelback isn't really that fucking terrible, but it's so famous and gets so much more credit than it deserves, where it's the same three chords. Like Home Alone, if it was like a straight to DVD movie or like a Hallmark movie, you'd be like, that
No
was
one would
pretty
give a
good.
shit,
You'd
yeah.
actually say like, that was pretty good. I'll never see that
Right.
again. But Home Alone is like so in the general consciousness, and it's
And
like
people love Home Alone.
they love it. They fucking love it.
Yeah, like at my retail establishment, we literally have a Home Alone shirt at work right now.
Also,
like,
the
I didn't even
stencil-
notice.
The Home Alone stencil doesn't match the house. That's just a little complaint. It's not even like a big one, but I think it's
Oh.
annoying. It's a nice house. Why
Fair
not just
enough.
make it that house?
Yeah, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, like it has some jokes, and like I think that the home invasion scene is well shot, and it is like reasonably exciting, but also it's like so little of the movie,
Yeah, I really thought it was a whole lot more.
and
of
so
the
like the
movie.
rest of the movie is just like boring. It's just him doing like kid shit at Home Alone.
Like, have you ever seen Shaggy Dog?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's at the level of Shaggy Dog.
Yeah, you
It's
know?
as good as Shaggy Dog. It's as
As good
bad
as
as Shaggy Dog,
is.
you know?
Yeah, and like I mean, it's just him doing Home Alone shit. He goes to the fucking grocery store, and then Joe Pesci and that other guy have like banter dialogue for a while, and that's about it.
And there's a way to write kids where they're funny, kind of, ignorant, but believable. Like Kevin is
Not believable.
Kevin is a fucking adult brain in a child's body. An insane one, by the way. It's like, in Child's Play, he's like Chucky, dude. He's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Because
But, like-
also, like, the acting is super corny, too, because he's a child.
Yeah.
And then it's,
Yeah.
like, acting like an adult in a kid's body. It's just really upsetting.
To be fair,
Yeah,
though,
and I
that's a
think it's-
hard part to do. But what I was going to say is, like, you look at a movie. This is going to be a bad example for Madison because she hates Adam Sandler. But if you look at Big Daddy, right?
Yeah.
That kid is hilarious because everything about him, works like a kid.
Yeah.
I think Home Alone would have been better if we would have had a less aware, less maniacal Kevin. Like, you can still set up traps. Kids are, like, crafty. They fucking build giant Lego displays and shit. You can make a kid crafty without making him a psychopath.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, it's like why does it have to be all that?
Yeah, why does he have to, be a little shit? Why does he have to be smarter than everybody? And the reason is it's a family film and they were trying to give kids somebody to attach to and like, oh, I'm smart like him. Like I'm as insane as he is. I think I have an opinion that maybe not be popular, but I think if you like super identify with Kevin, like you're fucked up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Sorry, Madison's sister, but you know, I don't know.
I don't know that she super identified with
That's
Kevin.
what I was about to say. I was like,
And,
I don't know
like,
if you
her
identify
favorite
with
scenes
him.
were just like, well, maybe a little bit because her favorite scenes were always just like the like home invasion sequence of them like.
But
just
that is
getting their
those
shit
are the
fucked.
best scenes of the movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally so she had surgery last year, I think, around this time actually.
My sister, not me.
Yeah. And she was like, please, Bridget, will you just stay with me? Like, because I was staying the night with Madison and I was going to go home. And she was like, please, can you just stay with me another day? I was like, fuck, okay. And so I...
Very compassionate.
I don't remember this.
You're coming off a
You
little
don't
bit more like
remember
Kevin than I thought.
No.
It was the night that we went to the escape game that you used to work at.
Like,
You mean the
and
escape room
played?
she used to work at?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
played or?
Yeah. As a family.
Oh, I remember that. Okay,
Anyway,
go on. What a train wreck that was, by the way.
Yeah. I heard the stories.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was not good.
Go on. Not that like aside did not mean anything to anyone other than like the four of us in here.
Yeah,
And I'm
actually
sorry
the
for
three of
that.
us, because I'm pretty sure Franny doesn't even know like how
Yeah.
bad that went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so she had
She's pretty
surgery.
oblivious right now.
She had surgery. She's begging Bridget to stay.
And I was like, okay, all right. And the next day, I was like with her, I think, and like she was watching Home Alone, but she was just doing. She like fast forwarded to just the home invasion scene.
Okay, that is troubling. That is troubling.
Yep.
You can't deny that.
Like it seemed like it was a comfort to her. So
All
I
love,
just didn't
all
say
love and
anything about
everything,
it.
but that is
A
something.
little bit, yeah.
That's something to dive into.
Yeah.
That's something to talk about.
And like at that moment, like I knew that Madison hated Home Alone, and I kind of understood why. But like at that moment, I was like, oh,
Was she quoting it? Yeah.
You know.
It's terrible.
One of the few times Madison's hugged me was when we were at work and we were talking about movies back when like we first started being friends. And she goes, I fucking hate Home Alone. I'm like, me too. And she just like lit up. She's
was
like,
like,
oh my
someone
God,
else."
finally.
Because everybody loves Home Alone, and it's so frustrating because it's not that good.
It's not.
Ugh.
I feel like I remember seeing it, but as an entirely different movie. Is that weird? Like
maybe it was like 3 or 4 because it was a different kid.
maybe.
Or it could have been two.
I don't know. Like
Was he lost in New York
I
inexplicably?
thought 2 is the one with Trump in it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
trying to, like,
and Tim
LOL.
Curry, who's far more important.
I don't really.
Best
I feel
part
like
of that movie, easy.
I feel like I remember that one, but like I feel like I remembered this as like he was in a big like white house and he was home alone obviously, but like I didn't remember like the family like being that big. And then like I remembered like the home invasion being like pretty much the whole movie. Like did I just come up with that in my head or is that from like
I
something
feel like-
else?
Maybe you had it. Maybe when you were a child, there was a home invasion and you fought off burglars.
Maybe.
And you were also Home
I
Alone.
was home alone an upsetting amount of time as a child.
She was lost in her soul.
I had a-
She was
You have a
lost in
White
her.
House?
Home Alone lost
No.
in her soul.
Yeah, Home Alone lost in her life.
I had
Aw.
I had a panini maker. I made a lot of paninis.
You could have used that to grill one of the burglars.
Yeah.
You could have.
God. Yep.
Grill it on his gold teeth with his grill. Why
Oh my god.
not? Okay. Have we talked this to death?
I think we
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
I think Madison could happily never talk about Home
Yeah.
Alone again.
But we're gonna do 2 next year.
We should do
We're
it.
gonna keep doing them until they run out.
Yeah.
We've got.
They'll
3
probably
more
make another
years,
one
baby.
at some point. They're
And
going to,
we'll,
right?
we'll get to that fucking dog one. And yeah, they're making one with
4 more years.
they're making one with the kid from Jojo Rabbit, not the main kid, not
Yeah.
Robert whatever, but the other kid.
the one
like-
we really like.
Yeah.
I think it's like Archie something maybe.
I think Archie's the name of the friend. I don't think that's
Yeah.
the name of the actor.
Yeah.
But the one that we really like are obsessed with.
He's really fucking good.
He is. He's
I-
cute.
I
so
might
good.
actually.
He might save it.
I might
Yeah.
like it. And they said they're gonna set it in the 90s, so
Okay.
that takes care of all the issues we had with the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause we.
I mean, maybe we'll see.
So I mean,
have some
with the
trouble.
premise alone, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
we were like, how the fuck can he can just get an Uber? You know, like
Right.
he could do a
Right.
ride share.
He could call his mom on the phone.
Yeah,
and
on
be
his
like,
cell
hey,
phone.
Right.
You forgot.
He could be
me.
like, okay, Google, please get me out of this horrific situation. Okay, Google, kill the burglars.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say like the one funny moment in Home Alone for me that just brings me satisfaction because it's like you're so stupid is the fact that like the mom and the dad and all the other kids get home at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Which, like, to me, when I saw it this time, I used to like that. But when I saw it this time, like, that was just lazy writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is literally the concept of like, let's have them all home at the same time to have a big embrace all at the same time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Which is
Also,
oh God, I didn't think
bad.
about that.
Also, John Candy is a good part of this movie.
John
Yes.
Candy is fucking great.
He's
in
the
everything.
John
only-
Candy is easily the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
about to say he's
Without
the
a
only
doubt.
good part.
Whenever John, like Little Shop of Horrors, whatever he's in, even if it's for a short moment, he's always the fucking highlight. I love that man.
I love him all the time.
All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and rate it.
2 out of 10.
Like,
Oh, go ahead.
I think Madison should go last.
yeah.
Be epic.
Like I'm gonna say a 3 out of 10 because it was high, so I enjoyed it more than high in Minecraft. So I would have enjoyed it more.
I was gonna say, you mean in Minecraft?
I think I enjoyed it the same amount being high in Minecraft. I just like hated different things.
It was.
about
I think it would definitely have been better in Minecraft. Like everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was. I think it like took some of the sting out of Home Alone. Like
Yeah.
it was just like I hate this. This is so stupid.
I give it
but
like,
it didn't like grate on my nerves like it usually does.
for me, it's like a 3.5. There's good things about it. It's just, it's way overrated. Like genuinely, the Nickelback of, you know what I mean?
Christmas
Yeah.
movies.
Of
Yeah.
Christmas movies. Like not quite as bad as everybody like we're saying.
Yeah,
but-
we're exaggerating a little bit, but like it's not great either.
It's the fact that we had to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I know that we made us, but we still had to do it.
We definitely did do that to ourselves, didn't we?
We played ourselves.
No,
guys.
you know what? I fucking blame Madison because she's made it a part of
Yeah.
her cult of personality that she hates Home Alone for so long.
Yeah.
That if we
that's
didn't
true.
address it, that'd be like never doing another Scooby Doo review. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be just
Yeah.
they'd be like, what's taking so long?
Yeah, so like my personal feelings about Home Alone, I give it like a 0. I hate it. I hate it so much. It just irritates me at this point. Just because
Is that your hell sitting in a room watching Home
just
Alone
Home Alone
forever?
on repeat, and then there's also a child in there quoting Home Alone along with Home Alone, and sometimes she just like skips parts for no reason. I
she
mean,
will
it's
literally
kind of
just-
nice because it goes a little faster, but then you just end up watching the same parts over and over again.
I feel like she could make her own like director's cut.
She should do
of-
it. Yeah. Oh my God, guys,
super-
donate to the Patreon if you want us
For
to work
my
on
sister to do it.
We'll do a supercut together.
Yeah,
I'll
that'd be
do
great.
the actual supercut. She
and
just tells
she'll
me
just
what to
tell
put
you
in
what
it.
she wants, and you will watch her version of Home Alone.
Yeah.
But like in actuality, like my personal feelings aside, I give it like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, it's like 3.
It's like
3.5.
it's like okay, it's not the best movie. It could be worse.
I feel like we should have done a call in to your sister.
we still
should have.
could.
Should have-
Maybe.
There's a lot of okay. There we go.
Jesus Christ,
Took a second.
it did.
Hello.
Oh wow, first ring. Hi.
Hi.
So you're like kind of on the podcast right now? Is that okay? I just need to ask you a question.
Yeah, give me just a second.
I should have not told you so that you could be real.
What should I do in the meantime? Just like
Are you ready?
What's up? Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so what do you love about Home Alone?
Everything?
That's so jarringly different than our
That-
review of Home Alone.
our interpretation of Home Alone was so different.
We
than
just
that.
like trashed it.
It's because you guys are a bunch of assholes.
You know what? That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
pretty
give it to
good.
you.
See, that's why we wanted to bring you on to get a Home Alone stan on here to defend
Yeah, like a
it.
supporter.
Yeah, balance out the review a little.
Yeah.
But seriously, like, why do you like
I-
it, dude? Like, what's the fucking deal?
I am a diehard fan of Home Alone.
I know, but why? Like, why?
It's just, it makes me happy and I think it's funny.
You know what? Fair enough.
I love the honesty.
What's your favorite scene from Home Alone?
I feel like I know the answer to this. I want to see if
What
I'm
did you
right.
say?
What's your favorite scene from Home Alone?
The scene? That's hard. Probably the crime scene or
The crime scene. What do you mean?
like the whole crime scene. Like my favorite part is probably when Marv steps on the ornament.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought it was
They
gonna
get
be when
slapped
Marv
in the
gets hit with
face
the
and
iron.
kicks him.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Smashed in the face with an iron.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty dope.
But yeah, she can literally sit there and like quote all of Home Alone.
I
and
literally
it's a
love
little
that.
bit crazy.
I love this wholesome, really nice review because like listen, it's nothing personal, but we really just like dragged like Home Alone for like an hour. And I was like, you know what? This might be good if we just get like her perspective a little bit to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
Well, Home Alone is amazing. If you want me to quote anything from it, I can do it.
Just tell us the entire movie.
Yeah, just like say all of Home Alone right now. But like no, like I feel like her loving Home Alone so much actually is what made me hate it because we had to watch it all the time.
That was also my perspective. And the whole thing with like a younger sibling being mistreated and left behind. You're the older sibling, so you're like, good.
Anna, am I like the buzz of your life?
No.
Oh, she's being
so-
nice to me because
wholesome.
other people are around.
No, hey, stop that. She's being nice because she's a public figure at the moment. She's like going to be listened to by a lot of people.
It's okay if I'm the buzz of your life.
Madison's the buzz of my life, so.
You're the Kevin of my life.
Yeah, probably.
But isn't Kevin like a terrible person though? Kind of a little bit. Like, can we?
No.
So like,
Buzz is the terrible one. He's an asshole.
you know, you got a point.
I mean, Buzz is an asshole, but Kevin is fucking obnoxious.
Okay, this is so proving that you're the
I made my family disappear.
God.
Did you fantasize about making your family disappear when you were younger and also saw this movie? You're like, I wish I could just make them disappear.
Yes.
We're very annoying. I that's fair. That's valid.
Kevin, get upstairs.
I feel like I'm like not like
You
not.
dummy.
See, that's like okay, but like can you like he calls his mom a dummy? Like you know that if we called our mom a dummy, she would like slap the shit out of us.
Which is why I love him, because I live through him.
That's a conduit for her to stand up to her family. You know what? Your reason to like Home Alone is the most legitimate
It's
reason
actually
I've
the most
heard.
valid.
Yeah,
It's
that is
more
really
valid.
valid.
It's more valid than why we dislike it.
And like thinking about our family dynamics, I guess Anna was like not to like say it shitty, but like you were the kind of the Kevin, like a little bit, you know?
Yep.
I love that we can hear the like lip smack.
Yeah.
When those guys come back, I'll be ready.
Oh
You
my
know I'm
God.
gonna soundboard every single quote
Please.
she does. I'm gonna
This is
use that
great.
shit.
I love this.
I love that you're on it. So how do you feel about his macaroni and cheese method?
Okay, I actually feel bad for him because he never got to eat it.
That's true, actually. He doesn't.
That's kind of what a sweet sentiment to make out of somebody incorrectly eating macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, he's like eating with a knife and fork. It's really upsetting.
Correct. But if you also think about it, why didn't they let him eat dinner?
I mean, they were breaking into his house
Yeah.
on Christmas,
Yeah.
so I don't think they were the most considerate
Yeah,
people.
I mean, I've got to be real. I don't know if they were too worried about his macaroni.
When me and Bridget were watching Home Alone on drugs, Bridget was like, in Minecraft, Bridget was like, why would they do this on Christmas? Don't they have families? I'm like, Bridget, they're robbers.
I forgot I said that.
Wet bandits.
The wet bandits, yes.
I can't believe she knows all these words, all these phrases.
Okay, how do you feel about Home Alone 2? You like it, right?
Okay, so I do like Home Alone 2. Not as much as the first one. The first one is the best. But I think the crime scene is funnier in 2 because he gets electrocuted.
Oh my God. That's really funny.
I love this like Three Stooges level of like pratfalls is like the best part of this movie.
Yeah, it
Like,
really
it-
is.
And then in the second one, I love when he falls and he gets up and he looks and he goes, wow, what a hole.
Oh my God. The fact that you can also quote Home Alone 2 Lost in New York is even better to me.
You will like. I fully trust that you can go to New York by yourself because you've learned from the mistakes of Kevin. Like you can easily navigate New York now.
The bird lady in Home Alone 2 kind of always freaked me out. I'm not going to lie. Like as a kid, I always thought she was kind of
She
scary.
was creepy. She was that creepy lady that like you wouldn't go near, but who was so sweet. And in the end, he gave her the turtle dove.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That happened.
Anna, I want to know if like you tried to do like the Kevin McAllister crafts.
What is the craft?
Yeah, like all
the-
his
the
makeshift
little tricks
things,
and
like
shit.
like all his traps.
Oh, I wish I could. I have a picture saved of his like whole plan.
One day we're just going to walk into our house and like die.
You know those girls that like get obsessed with serial killers and stuff? I feel like that is your vibe towards Kevin.
Just like in love with him.
Yeah, you're like, I love when he like sawed that dude's like hair, like burned his hair off and like hit with an iron.
Yes.
She said yes.
But I
It's
love
like-
the first one. In the first one, I do love one of my favorite parts. I guess also would be when Harry and Marv catch Kevin, and they go, "What are we gonna do to him, Harry?" And Harry goes, "We're gonna do exactly what he did to us."
I love how changing voices to
What I
indicate
love,
the
yeah,
different
she like
characters.
has inflection. She's like, what we're gonna do? Like she goes into it, but the way
iron. Blow his head with the blowtorch.
the way you talk about Kevin is the way
One of
like
his
super fans talk about Charles Manson.
Yeah. That's so funny. Thank you for giving us your thoughts.
Yes.
If you want any more quotes, I am all here.
I know.
Oh, I might hit you up for that on a soundboard at some point. We'll just get all your
Like
quotes in.
every line from Home Alone.
When we do maybe next year when we do Home Alone 2, you can just fully be here.
on it.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be so much fun.
Also, one of my favorite parts is when they get hit with the paint can, and
Okay.
Harry falls on top
You know-
of Marv.
You know that would kill a man, right? If you really got hit with a paint can like
that
that.
would realistically kill a man. Yes.
I like that you acknowledge that. We have to watch this. We have to watch the other movie we did in this episode. It's called Better Watch Out. You would really like it. We should watch that together.
We should.
It's got Home Alone vibes for sure.
It's like a horror movie, but it's got Home Alone energies.
But like when they get hit with the paint cans, they fall on top of each other, and Marv goes, "Ooh, you're missing some teeth." What? What are you talking about? He goes,
Oh yeah, his gold tooth.
Oh my
And
god.
he goes, "Oh, my gold one. I'm gonna kill him."
I love that you just like know.
Yeah,
every
you know,
Home Alone
like when
line.
you
Yeah.
like when you first talk to somebody about like their career and they're like super interested in, and because they're super interested in it, you're really interested in it. That is you with Home Alone.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Like I'm getting so much genuine. I'm getting so much genuine like excitement
About
from
Home
you,
Alone.
Yeah.
and I want to watch it again now, kind of, because I'm like I want to be as excited about Home Alone as she is about anything.
I feel like how with Madison watching Top Gun with her is an experience. I feel like watching Home Alone with Anna is an experience.
Yeah.
it definitely
really would.
is.
It definitely would be.
Like it is the first time, and then like all the other 600 times after that, it's just like, oh my god, we're watching fucking Home Alone
That's
again.
amazing.
It's not even
Say
Christmas.
good night, Kevin.
Good night,
Good
Kevin.
night, Kevin.
I hate that part. That's like never have I wanted to like eat a child more than in that moment. Good night, Kevin. I would have literally knocked his ass out. I think should never be a mother.
You little.
He is a little jerk too.
Oh my
I feel
God.
like it would almost be better to like just listen to Anna quote the entire movie instead of
It's
watch
just
the
better-
movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
what
like-
we should do is like play out the whole film, take out the audio, and she does all the dialogue.
That would be
Yes.
so funny.
Oh, in Home Alone 2, if you guys do one on there, you have to get me doing the quote of when they're in the back of the truck, and Harry goes, "Smell that, Marv?" And Marv goes, "Yeah, fish." Harry goes, "Freedom." Marv goes, "And it's fish." Harry goes, "It's freedom, Marv." And then Harry gets out, and Marv goes, "And it's fish."
Well, you'll just be here for the second one.
Yeah, we
Yes,
just have to do that.
absolutely.
We're gonna do it next year. You'll be here. We're not even asking you if you're okay with that. You're just
We're
gonna
just
do
gonna
it.
kidnap you and put you in here. All right. Well, yeah. I just wanted to know. We
It's-
wanted a positive. End
It's
of
been
Home
real
Alone.
special.
It has.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
I don't think that they
Problem.
fully understood till this moment how much you love Home Alone.
Yeah, like-
so
We
I
could
feel
say
like
it, but they didn't understand.
We talked about it
I
so
was
much.
watching it today and quoting it. I also love in Home Alone 1 when Kevin cuts down a tree, but right before that, Harry's like, "Marv, go check it out." Marv just sits there, and Marv goes, "Now?" Harry goes, "Yes, now, you egghead. No, tomorrow."
just like every line. It's so funny to me. Oh my god.
The best part is you just keep bringing them out.
There's just so many. Like, oh my god.
This is so much better than watching Home Alone.
This was like more laughter and joy than Home Alone brought me any of the times I've seen it.
That's shitty, Madison.
Did you say that's shitty? Is that what you said?
Oh,
Yes. Home
Sorry.
Alone is everything, and everybody should enjoy it.
I don't think everybody does, but it makes me want to.
And I will fight anybody who tries and says it's a Christmas movie, too.
it is a Christmas movie. It's on
No, the
Christmas.
fuck, it's not.
How is it not a Christmas movie?
It's about Christmas and family.
It just happens on Christmas, but it's about him being robbed and how he defeats those bastards.
On Christmas.
On Christmas. It is a Christmas movie.
No.
Just because you watch it year round doesn't
Fake
make it not a
news.
Christmas movie.
No further discussion. It is not a Christmas.
Okay, all right, whatever.
All right, well, okay. Well, next Christmas, around Christmas time next year, we'll go over the second one because it's a Christmas movie, and it'll be fun.
Fuck you.
All right, you know what? With that, I think.
It's been a good time.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love you.
You're
Hold on.
welcome.
Love you.
Love you.
All right.
Love you guys. Bye.